Yeah, so yeah, give context. A few weeks back when we were still all learning MIP4, the monad blockchain, reserve balance, all this new terminology. It was a very difficult for myself. I'm more of a hands-on type learner, so reading through all these documents might not be the most optimal way. And so I created this sort of onboarding type document. And this will help you essentially if you're at a point where you have a general understanding of what reserve balance is. You went through the MIP land examples for MIP4, and you have a general understanding of how this works, right? Um, it's formatted in the same ways that the other docs are formatted, with a purpose, prereqs, and then actual examples. So the three examples are, let me see, raw transactions on the Monad blockchain, a 7702 smart account example, and a 7702 smart account ERC 4337 bundler example. So as you go through these examples, they become a bit more complex. This document will serve as a guide for devs, essentially, people joining this group to get better acquainted with the terminology, with the concepts. And again, this is if you're more of a hands-on learner. If you just go through this doc, it's a bit in a rough draft state, but uh, it is usable to actually go through these examples with the different type of commands to run, the expected inputs, the expected outputs. For instance, in the first example, it's a simple raw transaction, so you can just write a cast command, and then you just check the monad, any monad scan tool, and then you can go through it. Similarly, these are all examples that we've gone through in the call, that either myself, Sam, Santosh, or anyone else that has gone through. I tried using the examples that we've discussed in the past. So again, this should help you if you're in a bit of a rough and need how do you say, a visual example of how it looks.